anything that we do in practice, anything that we do, we want to have a pace to it. And I don't mean when we're going defense to offense, offense to defense. If coach says, hey, I need 3 guys over here, there's no walking on the floor. Let's get from spot to spot. Other than that, man, learn, compete, have fun. Let's get after it today, all right? Here we go, man. The journey of 1,000 miles begins to single step. This is the first step right here.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
Push, get out. Speed. Get out. Oh. Use your eyes. Eyes tell lies.
The game will slow down. Things will slow down as we start to get to know where we're supposed to be and how we're supposed to be there and then playing off.
And what? My feet tell a story. If you really want the ball, your feet will tell that story.
Coming hard downhill, he's getting great. Let's get a sprint step into a slide. Right behind the NBA line with space.
Right now there's that clock ticking on you, so yeah, it's gonna speed you up a little bit. We want you guys to learn how to slow down within that.
Get after it. We playing basketball. Let's go. Let's go. We'll go all the way all the time. Let's go.
Your head, your shoulders, go. 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 You stand up, you're doing go. 3, 2, 1, go.
No way that you can give your max in terms of your skill level, your decision making, if you're just concerned with how tired you are.
Come on, big Sid. Come on. Be better than that. Be better than that. Be better than that.
Right? You got to be able to use like your athleticism. It's like one time after the other, after the other, after the other. So you guys make great strides this summer. I'm gonna play the guys that understand what they're doing, and then on the defensive end, make no mistake, bring some fire, some toughness, and some competitiveness. And we're gonna get that out because we got enough guys here. I think the summer as a whole was a really good one. Our guys have worked very hard, not only to foster chemistry, but also hours in the gym.
Being a newcomer was a different experience for me, but we worked really hard this summer. We've been engaged and locked in the entire summer, whether it was team workouts, group workouts, individuals, in the weight room.
The summer went pretty smooth for the most part. I mean, of course, we had our ups and downs, but I think for the most part, we grew.
When things go south, our team and great teams will be defined like, how do we get the thing going north again? How do we get our program or our team or our group going the right way again?
The next play mentality is huge for us. Whether we make a positive play or a negative play, we need guys moving on to the next play.
It's definitely gotten a lot better, especially as far as me locking man from play to play. Less moments where I lose sight of my man. It's locked in from the beginning of the play to the end of it.
And you got to ask yourself, like, am I the same dude every day? This league will be won by everyday guys. Same attitude, same effort every day.
I think being an everyday guy really just comes down to the energy and effort and the mindset that you bring every time you walk into this facility.
To compete for Final Fours and national championships, you can't do that with some-timey guys. We need guys that are going to show up and be ready to fight and compete regardless of what just happened.
Be real with our teammates. And like allow your teammates to be real with you.
The breakout sessions are really simple. I think it's a great opportunity for the guy that's not talking, the guy that's listening and giving feedback, for him to be able to challenge his teammate. I think we have some born leaders that I'm really excited about that I think will kind of take on that challenge and that role, and I'm really looking forward to what that looks like.
It's going to be tough love sometimes, so therefore you got to listen to your teammates, listen to your partner, and grow from it.
I feel like in the weight room, like guys have made strides, at times. It was hard for guys, whether it was weightlifting or trying to get in shape or whatever it is, whatever the case is, but I feel like guys have really pushed through and continue to work hard.
From a personal standpoint, it was tough because I've never worked out that hard in my life. But when I hit my peak, I was just like, you know what, I know how to do this now. I'm gonna just work through it, push through it, and develop in everything and learn. Because that's all this is a learning process.
I don't think you can hide in the weight room. I think that's why, to me, it's such a unique place. I think conditioning is the same thing. I mean, you see every human emotion. You see guys, go through it together. For me, that's some of the greatest accomplishments is watching guys grow up. I think the summer's been really good for a lot of reasons. I think the most important part of the summer, just the idea of all the guys getting to know each other, working really hard alongside together in the weight room, on the court, developing that camaraderie and that unity to push us over the top here when the season comes.
It's been a good summer, man. I feel like we got a lot better. It's been a great experience, and we got to finish it off with a nice little memory this past week.
We went to Coach Mack's lake house after our practice, our team skill workout, and craziest experience of my life.
The lake is about good times, getting to know each other better, having some jokes, and just kind of laying back, man, and enjoying life.
Just being able to relax, you know, being in a different environment where they don't feel like they're being worked. They don't feel like they're being evaluated. And guys swam, you know, jumped off the boats.
I know some people were trying to knock people off the tube and stuff like that. A couple guys flipped over.
The two of them was crazy. I mean, you know, we built different over here, so, you know, we don't fall off.
Coaches are coaches, but they're not. You know, we're all kind of just interacting as a unit and as a family.
I just think the guys just like having a ball, being big kids. You know, it's great to see big 6'10" kids or young men act like kids.
We were having some debates actually outside about, you know, the NBA, players in the NBA and stuff like that, and like all-time rankings and things like that. So we had a couple debates, couple hot takes, like some questionable takes, man. So
I had a rough day playing spades, so I felt like I needed a win. So on impulse, I decided to challenge the biggest, strongest guy on the team, Big Sidney Carey, to an arm wrestling matchup. And I instantly regretted it. I had to remind myself that Sidney was left-handed, so I had to go with my left hand. So that wound up being a draw, which I take as a win because I'm right-handed. And then when I got my big right paw on him, you know, I took care of business with that right hand. So I'm 1-0 against Sid, so I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
For 3 minutes or so, I want, you know, I'm gonna start with Malik. Just come up here and tell everybody sort of, you know, how you grew up and be as open and honest as you can.
I feel like that was a really good thing that Coach Mack allowed us to do. When you have those type of moments, I feel like that just builds trust, builds connection, builds communication, and that's only going to benefit our team.
The part where Coach really sat us down, let us talk about how we came up, how our life been going, how our life was going. It really showed me that this program is really for me. Helped me get that gorilla off my back, you know, it was a lot of pressure relief.
I think one of the most important things in life as human beings is building connections. I think that's what we do as people. To do that and to have a stronger connection with these kids and to really truly understand where they're coming from, how they grew up, and where they want to go, I think is really important.
You know, later on we had a little ice cream over at our athletic director's house, and then we came back and finished off with a little bit of Family Feud.
The Family Feud game was honestly one of the funniest things ever.
Family Feud, that was a big time ending to the night. It was 4 captains. It was Malik, Sam, me, and Noah. And you know, it was ultra competitive. Coach Mack did a great job of hosting.
Coach Pegues, this is straight to you. Come on, Steve Harvey, we need you to do a little bit better. This is your game, you need to do a little bit better.
Being the #1 pick, you know, I thought our team was going to win, and I don't want to say we got hosed, but we did.
Couple down to the wire games.
For the game, Team West. Steve? The most used electrical item in the kitchen is...
Steve, we're going to go with Alfred.
And obviously, you know, my team won, and I'm proud of my team, proud of my guys.
I'm thrilled about what our guys did this summer. I thought, you know, every guy to a man got better. It was awesome to watch us go from day one and guys not really knowing each other, guys literally, you know, pulling up to the dorm, never having met some of us face to face to where we are now. It's an incredible accomplishment, and I'm glad that we had these 8 weeks to spend with these guys to get to know them on a deeper level.
We have to do a lot of work in the fall, but we don't play until November, so I think we're exactly where we want to be, and now we look forward to the fall.